Hey guys, we're back, and in this one we got the Ken's Dragonlash combo guide, or Dragonlash loop guide, or whatever you want to call it. And this one is pretty useful because it's gonna help you stack more damage in your combos. If you want to watch more guides like this, let's get this video into the algorithm. Stay tuned, like, comment, sub, and hit the bell to get notified about my content. So, let's get this started. So here we are. Dragonlash kick and Dragonlash loops guide. And the first thing you need to know is that the Dragonlash loops only works on crouching opponent. If your opponent is not crouched, you cannot loop Dragonlash. Like, that's the first thing you need to know. Sure, the Dragonlash works sometimes when your opponent is actually standing, but most of the times, for loops, yeah, like I said, your opponent needs to be crouched. But first, if your opponent is standing, that's why you actually go for the heavy one. But it's kind of risky though. It's risky using the heavy Dragonlash like this because your opponent can always perfect parry your Dragonlash, or even drive impact your Dragonlash. But just in case, if you hit your, let's say you risk your heavy Dragonlash like this and you hit your opponent with punish counter or even counter hit, you can actually link, like for example, a crushing light punch into target combo and keep the combo going. Of course, you cannot do another Dragonlash because your opponent is not crouched. If it's standing, the best thing to do is just keep going with your current favorite follow-up combo. If you are mid-screen, of course, target combo into Flame Tatsu is the best option for corner carry. If you are in the corner, you might go for the generate kicks. I already did the generate kicks guide, so just in case you didn't see it, is already in my channel. So that's only if the opponent is standing. Same if you, let's say, do the EX Dragonlash. EX Dragonlash also got his uses, for example, like this. After, let's say, a heavy generate kick confirm, like in a mid-screen, from a rocking heavy punch, can link it into level 3 super, like this, into EX generate kick. You cancel the second hit, the forward medium kick into level 2, and yeah, level 1 as well. Level 1. Oh, well, that's the basic stuff. Only if the opponent is standing, of course. Now, what happens if the opponent is crouched? If you hit your opponent being crouched, that's when the loops, when you can get your Dragonlash loops. So, for example, let's apply the same rule. Like, let's say you take a risky, you do a risky heavy Dragonlash like this one. You can keep going, and you can even repeat until the drive meter, when you've drained out your whole drive meter. But yeah, let's say you hit this one. First thing you have to do is crushing light punch, standing medium punch, drive rush, double forward, you gotta press double forward, then standing heavy punch, and then medium. You gotta hit medium one. Medium direct kick. It's not the heavy. The heavy is just only if you, let's say you're, like I said, you're being YOLO and you want to just throw this shit and it hits. I won't recommend doing it too much. Like I said, people might just drive impact your heavy Dragonlash if they got good reactions. But if you want to take the risky route, yeah, like this. And that's you gotta like I said, you gotta you can repeat it twice, once again, but it's up to you if you want to keep your meter or you want to keep the combo going, right? Like this. Let's say opponent in the corner. You go for a generate kick combos, right? If you are in the corner, or generate kick resets and all that shit. Okay, that's the risky way, right? The risky ass way. But let's say, what about hit confirms? Yeah, is a safer way. Hit confirms. For example, you hit confirm your crouching medium kick. Or let's say hit confirm your crouching medium punch, or let's say you can hit confirm better, actually better. Hit confirm with crouching light and follow up with crouching medium punch like this, right? But let's first start with the crouching medium kick. The standing heavy punch would only work if your crouching medium kick is punish counter, or if it's counter hit, like this. Hold up. If you don't see the punish counter on the screen, the standing heavy punch won't come out. But if you use this one, actually it will combo. Like from crushing medium punch, it will combo. Doesn't matter if it's counter hit, punish counter. The standing heavy punch will combo. Same with standing heavy medium punch. So you can do this. And it will combo. You can repeat as well if you want. But as you know, you will be put in burnout state, so gotta be careful with that. You can also hit confirm with standing heavy punch. It's with punish counter like this. Keep going the combo. Also, so that actually works. For example, if the real player, let's say the real player do a random sweep on neutral, like this. You block it. You can start a generate loop. There, like this. Shit, but man. Okay, like this. Like this. Oh shit, it blocked. Okay. Like this, yeah. Yeah, I have punished some people doing pretty random sweeps like that. Also works with Blanca slide as well. Okay, so yeah, that's another way to use the Dragonlash. Hit confirming with standing heavy punch into medium Dragonlash. So, okay, another way. Let's say another way will be, let's say you get your opponent. You make like a lucky ass jump in, and your opponent being crouching like this. You can actually use a heavy EX version. EX version will combo from everything. Not from everything. From, let's say, hold on, let's try. From heavy attacks, from heavy, crouching heavy, or standing heavy punch. Yeah, crouching heavy punch and standing heavy punch. So you can actually use those. Let's, like I said, let's say if you get a jumping heavy kick hit confirmed, and your opponent is only crouch, your opponent gotta be only crouch. If it's standing, if the opponent is standing, you cannot keep going the loop. Like, you can definitely get a turret combo into, let's say, Flame Tatsu running or Flame Dragon Punch, but you cannot repeat another Dragonlash. Remember, your opponent should be crouched if you want to do another Dragonlash like this. Hold up. Like this. How's the damage? 61%. Yeah, another thing that I didn't mention, like why doing the Dragonlash loops? Well, you can stack more damage that way. You can actually deal more damage using at least one Dragonlash loop. You will add one dragon, let's say one standing heavy punch medium Dragonlash, and you will get more damage that way. It's actually good. Okay. What else? Oh yeah. I already explained the EX version. You can actually hit confirm from, like I said, a standing heavy punch or crouching heavy punch. Okay. Like this. Now, like another way to use the Dragonlash is with the overhead setup as well. The overhead setup, I don't know if you guys know it. There's two ways to actually use the overhead setup. Or actually three, but the third one is actually more advanced. But let's begin with the most basic one. And actually works only, let's say, if you hit a Flame Tatsu like this. Oh, but why the opponent stand like that? He shouldn't be standing. Oh, then weird. Okay, let's try the standard. Okay, standard. Why? What kind of sorcery? What kind of sorcery is this one? Why is he standing? What the heck? I'm gonna explain now to use the overhead setup to Dragonlash. Okay. Man, this shit is so weird. What? This is actually weird, man. Like every time, if I hit someone with the overhead, like some players will actually will stay crouched. The problem with this shit is that I cannot. This is so weird. This is so weird. I don't know. After Dragonlash like this, okay. Oh, this is another way to use the overhead setup is after a running Dragonlash, Flame Dragonlash. Let's say after a tower combo, you hit confirm tower combo, run command into Dragonlash like this. Yeah, the meaty overhead is hitting, but the opponent is actually standing. It's not staying crouched. That way I cannot do the Dragonlash loop. That's weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. Oh. My goodness, what a weird shit. Well, yeah, I think that's gonna be better. Recording. Okay, let's record a bot like from crouching Yeah. Let's record a long ass crouch then. And see if it actually works. My god, what the hell, Capcom? They gotta fix that shit. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Man, what a weird ass block. Capcom, please, like, fix that shit. Okay, now I can explain the setup. Okay, that overhead, meaty overhead works after, like I said, after Flame Tatsu or Flame Dragonlash. I don't want... Oh, he's blocking? It's actually blocking from this side. Okay. Let's try this one then. Oh, weird. Okay. He's standing? Man, this is so weird. Oh my god. What's going on here, Capcom? Yeah, okay. So it works. Yeah, it can work. It's actually pretty weird, man. After a Flame Tatsu, it won't register the crouching state. After a Dragonlash, it would register, but when you're playing online, you can actually hit your opponents with a meaty overhead setup after a Flame Tatsu, and it will work. If the opponent's actually crouching, you can keep going the combo, you know? But I don't know what the hell's going on in the training mode. It's weird. It won't register the crouching state after a Flame Tatsu or some weird shit. Something that doesn't happen online. Okay, it worked this time. It worked. Okay, so that's how it works, guys. That's how it works. After Flame Tatsu or Flame Dragonlash, you can hit that overhead setup. Another way to do that overhead setup is, let's say, is actually whiffing the heavy Dragonlash. No, the heavy generate kick, like this. Or a thing I forgot to mention is that this setup actually, it only works, well, it actually works on quick recovery and back recovery too, but you won't be able to link a Dragonlash right there. That's the only thing. Let's say, okay, where it is. Recover in place, recover backward. Okay, if he recover backward, you can only do this actually. Alright, you can actually only do that because you cannot get a standing medium punch after a crouching light punch because your opponent being like too far because he actually wake up backward. It won't reach. That standing medium punch is the one that will make you you able to drive rush into standing heavy punch into medium Dragonlash, but it's not happening because the opponent is actually waking up backward. So that way the overhead only will work. Yeah, it will work, but you can only link a crouching light punch and standing light kick after that. Like this. You're only able to do that. Or drive rush. Like this. You know, that's the only thing you can do. And that's if your opponent actually doesn't block the overhead. If the opponent block the overhead, well, you guys know that you can do nothing more. If you press a button, you will lose because you are, I think you are minus. You are safe but minus. You cannot press buttons after if the opponent blocks. Also, there's the risk of getting perfect parry or parry. So it's about mixing your game, like making your opponent guess. Like if you don't want to hit the overhead, you can also do this as well. You can also do this, like this, like to get a crouching light kick for a low hit mix-up, just in case your opponent like already know how to block the meaty overhead and stuff like that, you know. Quick dash cancel with light kick, as you know, and go for the. That's for the low hit mix-up. But well, that's another thing. That's another thing. What I'm explaining here is what you can do after hitting the meaty overhead, right? I will explain after hitting the meaty overhead what you can do already. So, okay, the other way, okay, like I was saying, the other way to hit the dragon, the overhead setup, like this. It's actually super tricky, not gonna lie. That shit tricky as hell. Okay, let's record again because I think I lost the recording. If they block close, yes. If they block close, yeah, of course, you're still safe. Because it's meaty. You're hitting with the last frames of the overhead, so you will recover in time, so it won't be punishable. This. Yeah. And he's fucking standing again. Oh, weird, man. Let's make crouch again. Okay, crouch. Heavy Dragonlash into medium kick, into forward medium kick, which is an overhead. That's how the meaty overhead works as well. I do a lot of that meaty overhead in the corner too. It works. Oh, this, and the opponent's still standing. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's this game. What a disaster, man. What a disaster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They definitely gotta fix that. Some weird bug, man. Another way the overhead setup works, if you drive impact your opponent into the corner, wall splat. Like this. Gotta do drive rush, crushing light punch, standing light punch, run command into overhead. But since the opponent is not crouching, it's standing, I cannot get a Dragonlash combo. No, it's not a restand. Like I'm saying, the game has a weird bug. Like no matter what, if the opponent is getting crouched, a crouching behavior, it makes the opponent stand up. That's some weird shit that doesn't happen when you play online. Sometimes, if your opponent is keeping his crouching state, he will keep crouched. But for some weird shit, I don't know why that shit happens. It's so weird. I have done that setup like a lot of time online and hitting a lot of crouching opponents with the overhead. So if they're staying crouched like this, you can keep the combo going with crouching light punch into standing medium punch, drive rush, standing heavy punch, medium Dragonlash, right? But since the opponent in the training mode is not crouching, I cannot keep the combo going. It's weird. Weird shit, man. Like weird fucking shit. Well, let's say if I hit a random punish counter overhead, he will keep crouched. Yeah, weird. They definitely gotta fix this bug. It's definitely a bug. So yeah. Of course, if you hit a punish counter overhead like this, or a counter hit, you can link into crushing light punch that way. Hell, into standing medium punch if you hit a overhead punish counter like this. Yeah. But well, more safe is actually doing that crushing light punch. Now weird shit, man. Weird shit. Weird bug. But yeah, you guys already know the idea. I hope so. You guys already understand. But yeah, that basically works when you're playing online. It works all the time, man. I do that all the fucking time. I went for the heavy Jinrai whiff into forward medium kick overhead. I hit the opponent still crouch, so I can keep going with this combo, like this. Like this. I can show an example right now. Let's show you guys an example so you guys can see what I'm talking about and you guys can understand. Because for some fucking reason, the training mode is not allowing me to keep the combo going because the opponent is not, the dummy is not crouching after that overhead. This is fucking weird, man. Okay. I think you guys have seen that shit. I think you guys have seen me landing that shit all the time. But I will show you guys once again. Like for example, against this Chun-Li player, I parried that. I went for the punish counter, standing heavy, crushing medium kick, drive rush, cancel, crushing heavy punch, running command, cancel. Okay, I did a target combo, heavy Jinrai kick with the same shit I'm explaining on the training mode. After that, I went for the overhead. Opponent still crouched. I hit the meaty overhead, so I can keep going. It comboed. You guys can see the combo there. Meaty overhead, opponent still crouched, so I can keep going the combo with crushing light punch into the Dragonlash loop. Well, actually not loop this time. I actually used it once because I didn't have enough meter to do another one. So this time I only used one Dragonlash. Right? As you know, like I said before, after hitting the meaty overhead, yeah, crushing light punch, standing medium punch, overdrive rush, standing heavy punch, and medium Dragonlash. Remember, is the medium one. Heavy won't hit, and the light Dragonlash won't make you able to keep going with a combo. Only the medium one, like this. Bam, and the Jinrai kick confirm, blah blah to level 3. Yeah. See? You see? Okay, another example. Oh yeah, this one. And this one is actually perfect. I went for the risky way in this one. I went the random and yellow way in this one, but worked. The opponent actually he couldn't parry or drive impact my heavy Dragonlash. So I keep the combo going. Yeah, like that. I hit a standing heavy punch, and there's a huge gap here. Actually, there's a huge gap where you can parry, or you can even drive parry if you want. I'm actually sure you can drive parry too, or you can even do a DP or jab or whatever. You can actually stop the Dragonlash, right? But he failed, so the heavy Dragonlash hit on counter. It's a counter hit. The opponent, I'm seeing the opponent being crouched, so that's when that's when I can start doing the loop, right? So I went for a loop, bam, 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 bam. Oh, this is a reset. I did a reset here. Okay, this is a reset. Okay. Bam, cancel Dragonlash. This time you can even hit 2 crushing light punches if you want, but it's up to you. Like you will get a bit of scaling, but well, whatever. You can even hit 2 crushing light punch into target combo if you want, like this. The heavy generate kick whiff into forward medium kick overhead, same as the other one. I hit the overhead meaty, opponent crouching, so I can keep going. I can start the Dragonlash loop again. As you see, it comboed. The overhead into crushing light punch, it comboed. Okay. Bam, bam, and there you go. I repeat the combo Dragonlash and in burnout, so I cannot do more loops. So I went for the target combo into generate kicks confirm into level 3. Yes, heavy Jinrai, heavy Jinrai, heavy Jinrai for the whiff. The timing, I would say the timing is tricky. You cannot do the forward medium kick like immediately after doing the heavy generate kick. You have to delay it a bit. You gotta find the timing yourself in training. You gotta practice a lot of that. You gotta practice a lot of the timing, so yeah. You have to delay a bit of that forward medium kick. Heavy Jinrai, forward medium kick. Bam. Perfect timing, so there you go. I repeat the loop. Repeat the Dragonlash. Yeah, heavy Jinrai has a slower startup, that's why you can whiff after target combo. Remember that the only way to hit the heavy Jinrai kick is after a crushing heavy punch. The only way. Or standing heavy punch punish counter, if I'm not mistaken. The best hit confirm is crushing heavy punch, like whatever. It's gonna be the best way to hit the heavy Jinrai into, for example, light kick Jinrai. Second one, forward light kick. And well, I think that's it. What's the jab for the kill frames to make it meaty? That's you have to do it. If you don't do the jab, you won't hit the meaty overhead. You will whiff the overhead, and the worst case scenario, you will get punished. So remember always to kill frames with the standing light punch, like this. That way, the overhead will work. And also remember that you can always get a perfect parry. It's a risk, man. Doing the overhead meat is a risk as well. You will have some risks, but well, that depends a lot of the situation. That depends on how you condition your enemy with the low, light, heavy, high, low mix-ups. That depends, man. You gotta. It's up to you how you create that mental stack on your opponent and how you create those mind games. You know. The low, high mix-ups and blah, 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 and that depends, man. If you see your opponent like doing a lot of perfect parries into your overhead, well, you should stop doing that setup and go for just plain wake up Oki or meaty standing heavy punch or whatever, man. But yeah, it won't work all the time. That overhead setup right there won't work all the time. Your opponent also, like I said, can always stand up, like wake up standing, not crouching. And if they block your overhead as well, you cannot keep going. Remember, if they block, if you press a button, you will get punished because you're minus. Still safe, but minus. So that's it.